I like driving. Actually, I love driving. A lot of people love driving, but for many of them, the reason is a little bit different. They enjoy operating the car, maybe a manual stick, maybe they love getting into an old vintage car, or maybe they love a supercar, a sports car, a very new car like a Tesla. They love the technology, they love the sound system of the car. And I understand that, I get that, I like that too. I also love a good winding mountain road with a manual car. But for me, driving is something else. Every time I'm driving along these seas, it's like meditation for me. I am very focused when I drive. I have to focus on the road. The thoughts come and go. Sometimes I empty my mind. Sometimes I'm thinking about what I'm trying to achieve on this photography trip if I'm going on one. And then there is the other reason that is going from point A to point B. That's the purpose of a car, the main purpose of transportation. Having time to myself would be the what of driving. Getting to my destination would be the why. And the choice of car, the choice of the route, the road that I'm driving on, that would be the how. I find this to be a very good metaphor for photography when we apply it to our cameras. I am the first one to enjoy a good analog, mechanic, and tactile camera. I enjoy the newest cameras as well and all the technology that they have packed. I enjoy a good old manual lens, but I'm also very often impressed by the new autofocus features that these cameras and lenses are packing. And yet, that's only the how. You know, I was going through my photography books the other day and I stumbled upon a lot of photos that took my breath away for the 10th time. And not once, not even once, I stopped to think about how they made the photo. I didn't think about what camera were they using, what kind of aperture, what was the ISO, what kind of film stock were they pushing it, were they pulling it. All I was wondering about was about the what. What is that I'm looking at? What is this? And the why. Why did the photographer feel like they needed to capture this scene? What is that they are trying to tell us? I know when I thrive the most with my photography is when I'm out there and focusing 100% on the what and the why. What is that I'm trying to capture? What do I have in front of me? And the why. Am I photographing this because it feels good, it looks good, is it beautiful? Do I see it as something disturbing? What's the story here? Is it worth capturing? It is when I think about the how, the lens I'm using, the camera I'm using, the aperture I'm using, the ISO I'm using, the film stock I'm using, am I pushing the film to 800, 1600, that the what and the why get pushed to the sides. Don't get me wrong, I am the first one to enjoy a Sunday morning ride in a beautiful car with a manual stick, and I am the first one to enjoy that engine noise and all of that. I am the first one to enjoy a really nice manual analog camera on a Sunday morning walk. But when it comes to work, I don't care how I get to work. I don't care about the car I'm using. During the last few months, I've got to use a lot of cars. My own car, rental cars, my in-laws' cars, and it takes a few miles to get used to them, but once I got used to them, I stopped thinking about all those features that I was missing from previous cars, and I stopped thinking about the new features that I was getting. When it comes to photography, the same thing happens when it comes to get work done, to get images made. I don't care the camera I'm using. If I'm using my Bronica, that's great. If I'm using my A6500, that's great. If I'm using my little RX100, that's awesome. And if all I got is my phone, that's totally fine as well. The camera should go away, the camera should disappear, and it should be all about the conversation that you yourself are having with the scene that you're trying to capture. The key here is to not get confused both things, the love for cameras and for cars, and making images or driving somewhere. There is a time and space for both things, and what we must do as photographers is to find a good balance. Enjoy your car, no matter if that means driving it or just looking at it. Enjoy your camera, no matter if you are just looking at it on a shelf or using it. But most importantly, don't forget the what and the why of driving and making images. What do you photograph? Why do you do it? Those are the two questions that should always be in our minds. It's something that we should ask ourselves every time we go out there shooting. What is that they are trying to tell us? It's the third time you drive by.